Good morning, this is Captain Drew Cavanaugh with Florida Inshore Fishing Charters and Mosquito Lagoon Site Fishing Charters located here in East Central Florida on the Mosquito Lagoon, Indian River, Ponce Inlet, Port Canaveral, and Sebastian Inlet, just east of Orlando near Daytona Beach, Titusville, Cocoa, Sebastian, Palm Bay, New Smyrna, and Daytona. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a video over the bail on a spinning reel. A lot of people are thinking, well, what's the big deal on a bail on a spinning reel? Well, I'm going to tell you, I've done a lot of other videos on casting technique, on lure selection, how to cast a redfish, so on. And I've done these videos, but I want to break this down into a short video real quick, specifically talking about the bail for a couple reasons. One, I want everybody out there to raise their hand that does this. When they cast to a fish using a spinning reel, how many people out there, they cast the reel, the lure hits the water, they reach down and they crank the handle to close the bail? Go ahead, raise your hand. Well, you know what? I'm willing to bet you a lot of you are raising your hand. The reason why is when I have clients on board and I see this, I'm like, why are you doing that? And they're like, what do you mean? And I'm like, it's the theory of this. When you were growing up, when you came through the front door and you slammed the door shut, did your mom say, don't slam the door? Of course, you shut the door by hand. It's the same thing here. After you cast, your lure hits the water, you reach down, close the bail like that. The main reason, or two main reasons, this is a double-edged sword here. One of the reasons is that when you crank the handle to close the bail, it causes the bearings to wear down, it causes the gears to wear down. It's just overall bad for a spinning reel. It's the same thing as slamming the door. You slam the door, it's bad for the hinges, it's bad for the door frame, it's bad for the lock, the keyhole, the handle, everything. Close it by hand, you'll get more life out of it. The second thing is when you're casting this out here to an individual fish, this is what we call line management. So if I'm casting to a fish out there and I throw out there, right, let's say it goes out there, goes straight past the fish, and as it lands, all this line that goes out there, the wind's coming out of the east here, out of that direction over here, it's blowing all the line way over there, right? So as the line's going way over there, as you reel that in, you wanted a straight line out, a straight line in, right? From your rod tip to your target, back across your target, reel them in. Well, if the wind grabs all that line and moves it off to the side, what happens is when your lure comes in, it's going to follow where that line landed. It's going to go way off and around your trajectory, your targeted path. So how do you cure that, you say? It's very simple, and this is not rocket science, but for some reason I just can't figure out why when I'm out there with clients, I'm like, it's so simple, it's the slamming the door theory. As you cast to these fish, you throw out there, and just as it hits the water, just reach down and touch your bail. It's very simple. So I'll do it like this. When you cast, and this takes practice, go to a pond or go somewhere like this and practice. As you're casting, you throw out there, and as it lands, just reach down and touch the bail. You know, you can watch the lure fly through the air, and all you got to do is reach down, just touch it, just barely touch it with your hand. You can watch that. All I got to do is just touch it like that. You cast out there, you still got a grip with this hand, just reach out there and you touch it. So the second it hits the water, you flip the bail, and that doesn't allow the wind to grab the line. That's line management. That's one of the main reasons. It also keeps it from getting knots, especially on braid. You start letting the wind grab 50 feet of it when you reel it in, next thing you know is you got a loop right there and you've got a bird's nest. So that's the main reasons right there why you do not want to crank the bail by hand when you close it. Like I said, it's really, you throw out there, you cast out there, the second it hits, just reach down and touch the bail. Now the other thing is, one thing I want to make clear here, and I've done this on my casting technique and my videos, this bail, all right, let's go over this one more time. This would be an added bonus here to this video here. This bail is designed to open exactly like this. Barely grab it. The line's parallel to the rod. Looking down this way, the bail flips to the right. Just think, right is right. The reason is, I watch so many people, let's see if I can get that centered, they flip it like this, they flip it down. Now wrong. They flip it like this, up, wrong. Or they flip it this way, which can be very bad, because if you flip it that way, you grab it, and a lot of times it can go around the reel like that, and go around the back side, and then that's how you get a knot. It'll grab it and close it. You'll hear people when they cast, it closes it instantly the second it hits. But the main reasons, like I said, is it's really bad to crank the handle and close a bail by cranking the handle. It's so much simpler, as you cast out there, just as it hits the water, just reach down and flip it, then you can start cranking. So it doesn't even give the lure time to sink, it doesn't even give the lure time, the wind to grab it or anything. It's a fluid motion, it's gracefulness. But you know what, it's just like anything else, it just takes a little bit of practice. So I hope that helps y'all out there. And the reasons why you don't want to cast and crank the handle, flipping a bail, you want to use your hand and close it manually. So I want everybody to have a great day. This is Captain Drew Cavanaugh of Florida Inshore Fishing Charters. Thank you.